Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at Oracle coins by market cap. We'll look at the top 10. We'll start with Chainlink at number 1, followed by BAN Protocol, API tree, UMA, Tellor, iExec, RLC, WINK, XYO, Oraichain, and then we'll end it with Phoenix at number 10. Let's get straight into it. Chainlink against BTC. Ooh, I like what I see. Why? Because we're hitting the resistance line. Previously, we had a very clear resistance line over here, right? Look at this. 3 touches. Beautiful. One touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. And then we broke out, but then we broke back down and said, yo, bro, what's happening? Yeah. So anyway, we adjusted things a little bit. And so here we are for Link against BTC. We're right at the skinny pink line. We're slightly overbought. So there could be some retracement coming on, but we like what we see, right? This is something like an ascending, not exactly, but something like that. We could get another value over here as we break the resistance line for good. That would be awesome, but the thing is we don't know whether it's going to be something like this as well, right? Break a little bit and then we come back down and then we adjust things again. It's like, hey yo bro. The thing is we're not entirely sure, so that's why we have to take things one step at a time for Link BTC. Link against USDT. Here we are for Chainlink USD. Anything for Chainlink. You could see that every time we zip down, we get pushed up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now we're getting pushed back up. But at the same time, you can also make the argument that every time we rally, we get slap, 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 slap. Right? Rally, are we gonna get slapped again? We don't know. We don't know. All we know is that this is an accumulation zone. So yeah, we are anticipating Chainlink to eventually, of course, come back up. But could we still zip lower? Sure. As long as BTC doesn't collapse, then there's a potential that Chainlink could continue higher, because both the BTC and USD pair for Chainlink looks pretty good. It's just that we're not entirely sure, so we can't really make a move yet. But of course, if you want to hold Chainlink and invest in it, then I think anything under $10 would be great. $7 or $6 or $5 would be great. I mean, sure, we could still zip a bit lower. $4, yeah, I think anywhere here will be fine. Anything under $10 will be fine for Chainlink. BAN Protocol, BAN against BTC. Here we are for BAN. Anything for BAN Protocol? Nothing much on the BTC pair. On the USD pair, nothing much as well. Falling channel. I think this falling channel will eventually break towards the upside. But the question is, when? Could we still zip a little bit lower? Yes, of course. Yeah, no, I don't think there are any actionable info at the moment for BAN. So we're gonna next it. We'll come back to it eventually if there is something, right? API tree against BTC. Here we are for API tree. Anything? No, nothing much. API tree USDT. Here we are for API tree. Yeah, okay, you can argue that this could be something like a symmetrical, right? ABC. We're down again. Another ABC. And then we get a higher low. The start of something bullish, right? Again, we're not entirely sure. So we're going to have to wait and see how things develop over the next couple of weeks. UMA against BTC. Here we are for UMA. Anything? Yeah, we still have a downside target at 410. We're 523, so more downsides to be expected for UMA. I don't think it's looking that good. It's been on a downtrend ever since 2020, right? So yeah, it's just looking pretty ugly. Against USD, we still have a target over here, 89 cents. So we're expecting sub $1 for UMA. You can see that we have been staircasing our way down, right? Staircasing our way down with mountains. Again, you can also argue that this is a rising channel. Breakdown, right? Mountains. Breakdown, mountains, down, mountains, down again. So it's not really looking that good, right? No guarantees that we'll hit targets. Sure, if suddenly buying pressure comes in, right? And we start forming bullish sharp patterns, we go above the skinny pink line. Maybe we get an inverse head and shoulders over here. Woo, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Boom, we blast off for UMA. Absolutely possible, but as it stands, we still have the target at 89 cents. So be careful about rushing into a trade person for UMA. TRB Tributes. This was really volatile a few weeks ago. TRB against BTC. Yeah, so there was a super zip up. Right now, I think we're in consolidation. We could potentially hit higher though, right? You can see valleys, valley 1, valley 2, valley 3. We might get a very small valley as we head higher. You see that? It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. So again, we're not entirely sure. I think there's also some sort of consolidation over here, right? Something like a symmetrical, but it isn't really that high quality. So maybe once we get more information, we could take a trade for TRB, but not at this point of time. Not against the BTC pair. USD pair, yeah, I suspect we could zip up a little bit, and then we zip back down, and then maybe we get something like this. Ooh, best bullish case scenario for TRB. We're already far above the senior pink line, so we are already switching to a bullish bias for TRB. We've already taken out the highs over here as well. So once you start seeing highs keep being taken out and taken out and taken out, this means that more likely than not, we are already in a bullish trend. I think there's a consolidation in the making. It might take several weeks, several months before it resumes its upwards trend, but at this point of time, yeah, I still don't think there's any actionable information yet, so we're gonna have to take things one step at a time for Tellor Tributes. RLC against BTC. Here we are for iExec. RLC, yeah, again, very big accumulation, right? Zipping down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Oh my god. We're about to zip back up. Sure, you can make an argument that this is already a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we could be reversing back up. Absolutely possible. But again, at this point of time, this is relatively unclear to me. So we're going to have to wait for more information for RLC. iExec RLC. Anyway, we have a target over here at 25 cents. I don't know if you're going to be dropping that low. BTC has to be collapsing for iExec RLC to drop to 25 cents. Could we start switching bullish from here? Yeah, of course. Why? Because this is a falling channel. You see this? Falling channels usually break higher, right? By the same time, we see head and shoulders as well. But we're at the very bottom of the move. So this head and shoulders might zip down a little bit, and then we start zipping back up. So no, I'm not really that confident about RLC at this point of time, right? Even if you were to zip lower, zip higher, there's also a high chance that this could also become a head and shoulders, right? As we head lower, potentially towards 25 cents. I don't think so. I think more likely than not, we should be switching bullish. But again, in terms of actionable information, not there. We're not there yet. We'll cross the bridge when the time comes. Wink against BTC. Here we are for Wink. We like what we see. We've mentioned this before. This is a high quality, potentially a high quality ABCD in the making. You see this? A, B, C, D, E. Boom! We blast off. This will be awesome for Wink. But again, we don't know how much lower it's gonna go. Will the low here hold for Wink? Or will we zip down to take out these lows? Once we take out these lows, oh my god, it's gonna become something else. Wink against USDT. We look at it on Binance. Again, we're also in the falling channel, right? So again, it's only a matter of time, in my opinion, before a zip back up happens for Wink, right? But the question we have is, how much lower are we gonna go? We don't know. Could we still zip a little bit lower, maybe like another 10% or 20%? Yeah, sure, of course. But yeah, I still don't see it yet. I suspect we're gonna take out these lows though. So this is still another 10-11%. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for WINkLink. XYO BTC. Here we are for XYO Network on KuCoin. Yeah, there's danger that we drop a little bit lower. Right, but I like what I see though. Eventually, if we do drop a bit lower and if we start curving back up, XYO is going to do very well, right? If we were to see a big breakout, this would be awesome. But we're still in a downwards trend for XYO, so we're going to have to take things one step at a time for XYO. Oraichain, ORBTC. No, ORAI. Okay, we don't have it here. ORAI. Anything for ORAI? Yeah, no, we're very close to the lows. We're kind of reversing back up though. Things are turning bullish, potentially for ORAI. But we're not entirely sure. So, yeah, we're not entirely sure. ORAI against USDT. Here we are for ORAI. Anything for ORAI? Yeah. So we like what we see. Potentially, ORAI could be completing a symmetrical triangle. You see this? How awesome is it? Right. There is some bullish signs coming in, volume coming in, buying pressure coming in. So are we gonna get something like this? Breakout? Yes? No? Not entirely sure. We're not entirely sure. We would love to get a bullish reversal. So the question we always ask is this the bottom for ORAI? Could there be another lower low first before we hit higher? Maybe an inverse head and shoulders. Something like this. Could we? Could we? Yeah, we could. We could. So again, we're not entirely sure. So we have to take things one step at a time for ORAI Chain. Phoenix, PHB BTC. Here we are for Phoenix. Again, we're already under the skinny pink line. So the bearish trend is already on for Red Pulse Phoenix. I suspect, again, we could still rally up. But even if we were to rally, I would expect the skinny pink line to act as resistance. And then we come back down. And this whole thing could be the descending triangle. You see this? Yeah, and after that, PHB heads lower. Absolutely possible. So we're going to have to take things one step at a time for Phoenix against Bitcoin, against USDT. Here we are. Nothing much. Okay, let's look at it on CoinMarketCap. The thing I like about PHB is that this is also a very nice potentially. Very nice symmetrical triangle, right? A, B, C, D, E. Breakout. But one thing I don't like about it is we're under the skinny pink line. So that's one thing I don't like. So which means that potentially this could also, turn into something bearish, right? I mean, of course, if behind pressure comes in, we zip back up, then great. But as it stands here, I don't have a good feeling about it. Even if it were to rise, I would expect the skinny pink line to act as a resistance. Bounce off of it. If it's a strong sell, then yeah, again, something like a descending, right? We hit lower. So again, it depends though. If there's buying pressure, great. Then more likely than not, more upside. If not, yeah, I guess more likely than not, Phoenix could be heading much lower. So we gotta take things one step at a time. Things just aren't really that clear. If I have to pick one coin to make a move in to go long, would have to be Chainlink, because Chainlink on the BTC and USD pair looks good. So yeah, again, we're still not entirely sure. BTC feels to me like it could still drop a little bit lower, so we're gonna have to take things one step at a time for trading as well, right? So stay safe, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's Top Oracle Coins by Market Cap TA. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta!